All right, so this is part two. I got to break down the game even more, what stood out to me. Obviously, again, Joe Burrow did not have his best game, but I also want to mention the play calling. We had 5 sacks in this game, could not generate a running game either. But I want to show y'all the difference and what I talked about all year with my team and the Bengals, and it came back to haunt them in this one, right? So let's look at the distribution. You obviously clearly see here 41 pass attempts, right, for Burrow, and you only see, I don't count Burrow's runs because he was scrambling out of the pocket, creating plays and things like that. So I don't consider his runs a part of it. 13 runs right here between P-Ron and Mixon. So that makes a difference. So you got 41 runs to 13 passes. Now you can say what you want. Oh, it's spread offense. You know, they like to hit the weapons. They like to hit Chase and Higgins and Boyd and Hurst and all that. That's all good and dandy. But I want y'all to see how this game was play called versus the one versus the Bills. Now, this is a game where we pretty much just bullied the Bills, great offensive line play. It was a very good game plan. It was in the snow, obviously. But let's look at the distribution again. 36 pass attempts in this one. Look how many runs it was, okay? Look at that. 20 runs from Joe Mixon himself and then 7 from Samaje Perine, right? That's 36 passes to at least 27 runs. So do you see, guys, what I'm saying here? You have to have some sort of balance in the offensive side. Now, granted, the Chiefs didn't run the ball that well either in that game, but still, they had at least a little bit of balance in their attack. You have to have some balance when you're going up against the better teams in the NFL. That is a difference maker. You take the pressure off of Joe Burrow some, right? And you lean on the ground game. Now, again, in this game, it was a 2nd and 3, third and 3. They go for a deep shot to Chase. It doesn't work. So then you're at a 3rd and 3. So, like, there's moments in the game with 2nd and 3, you got 7 yards on the first run. Run the football again. What is wrong with that? I don't understand that. In games where it's been tight and close, we have been overly relying on the pass compared to the run, knowing in this game you have 3 backups. Not 1, not 2, but 3 offensive line backups. It's easier for them to go forward than to go backwards. So also analyzing the game, I know people are going to come from Mixon saying, oh, he only had 8 carries for 19 yards. But again, the game before he had 105 yards with 20 carries. He didn't get not nearly enough touches. Or if you want to say put P-Ron in there, still, P-Ron, 5 carries is not enough. Like, you know the situation with your O-line. And then you dealt with the injury with Tyler Boyd. So just run the football more and it'll be easier. So to me, that's also what stood out. And then, like I said, defensively, we got a couple sacks, but we didn't generate enough pressure for hurt Patrick Mahomes. He should have been on the ground more. He should have been getting him off his spot more. And our secondary didn't really perform as good as they usually do. Like the week before, they kind of shut down the Bills. This week, it wasn't like that. They were getting opportunities, hitting things over the middle, and they're taking advantage of our defense. So that's another thing that stood out to me in this game. Again, respect to the Chiefs. Tough loss for us. Hopefully we can take this and just continue to build and finally finish the job and win it all.